Hello everybody, this is Adam with Transparency Pro, the Game Machine, bringing you a video. This is, of course, after E3. E3's all said and done. We're moving on with our lives, but the fact remains, this year, man oh man, some good fighting game news. And I had to touch a little bit about this on the Shoulder Buttons podcast here, which you can watch now. I talk about games I'm excited for. Also, Richie Rants. You know, he also talked about the stuff he was excited for as well. So, yeah. But this is strictly just for fighting games. Because I wanted to highlight fighting games, what I saw, E3 coverage-wise, things like that. You're just going to see the trailers for the games here. So, yeah, and one of them, hopefully, I don't get the name now, but yeah, probably just Nintendo would take my money. But anyways, yeah, you probably can figure out what that one is, but we'll save that one here. We're going to talk about some other ones. We're going to start off with Mortal Kombat X, not Mortal Kombat 10. You would think it would be Mortal Kombat 10. No. Mortal Kombat X. So apparently, the original, there's a teaser trailer beforehand, Scorpion, Sub-Zero fighting to, you know, epic rap music or blah 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 blah. Then at Sony's press conference they showed a little bit more with the fatality and Sub-Zero's heart, of course, just Sub-Zero have a big gaping hole in his chest because Sub-Zero, you know, he hasn't had a break since his, you know, PlayStation N64 game. Yeah, if anyone remembers that, kudos to you. But yes, so yeah, and his heart just kind of just pops and hangs around, and yeah. Apparently that's not the whole fatality. Apparently there's a lot of stuff out there showing a lot more gruesomeness to the fatality, so not the biggest Mortal Kombat fan. From what we know, the block button is returning, so yes, those true Mortal Kombat fans who hated that injustice you had to hold back to block, like just about every other 2D fighting game out there, you have your dedicated block button back. I do not like having block buttons. It confuses the living shit out of me, but you know what? Fans of Mortal Kombat are happy. That's good for them. It also seems like NetherRealm as well has stated, I was listening to a Giant Bomb interview, and they have stated that they are working on the Xbox One, PS4 versions, and another group is handling the 360 and PS3 versions of the game. So, yeah, take that for what you let. That does sound pretty interesting, I guess, as far as how that goes and how those versions will turn out when it's released next year. Very fascinating. Okay, so next up, one that, of course, I'm always excited about, which I felt never got much love, never got much coverage from anybody out there. But, of course, I want to tout it. I want to shout it out. If you know me and my channel, I'm going to try to get the Persona thing back. I said I was going to, and I'm going to. So, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Of course, we knew this was going to be coming out here in the States, so this is our chance to see little tidbits, and really, in all honesty, there isn't too much more to be revealed, except there's, you know, pre-order bonus with the Teddy punching bag, and you get some of the Persona Tarot cards with the pre-order, so that's really cool. But yeah, in all, as far as it goes, it just seems like that the biggest, you know, piece of news from it was that, you know, that we got a new trailer, which seems a lot like the same stuff. It's really one of the unfortunate things with some of these Japanese games. They don't really, for some reason, give too much new information in the U.S. market. They're really solely focused on the Japanese market, so we didn't get a lot of news. There had been some other news previously about like a new character, a couple new characters coming out, which I didn't get to talk about, which one is Ken and Dog Konomaru, which was announced a couple weeks ago, I think, before E3, that you know, he's all grown up now, and the dog is also him, so they're kind of a team together. And also DLC, slight spoiler if you haven't played Persona 4, just skip 10 seconds ahead of this video. Skip right now. So Adachi's playable. He's going to be DLC. So yeah, that's really great. Alright, but yeah, as far as this game goes, getting to see some better looking footage than Japanese arcade machines and things like that. Also get to see some people play the game. was a I guess some fighting game group that does a Twitch stream. They actually got a hold of the copy, and Atlas guy was there with them, so they were kind of repping that a little bit. So that was really cool. And apparently they're going to have a build playable at EVO, so that's going to be really exciting to see. I really wish I could go to E3 or EVO to try this out, because man, I'm so excited for it. But yeah. Anyways, the game's going to be fun. Shadow versions of the characters are going to be really great. They show a lot of promise. Many different ways to play this game, so I'm excited. Moving on to the next game, Guilty Gear Xrd. Guilty Gear, one of my favorite fighting game series, is now making the shift from 2D to 2.5D. Kind of like how Street Fighter did, except this looks way better. And, you know, it had been recent reports that it's going to be a 1080p on the PS4. It's going to come out in the fall, actually the same time as Persona 4 Arena, so that's crazy. We are having 3 Arc System Works fighting games in 1 year. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, they didn't really reveal a whole lot except the release date. They were kind of coy about saying more characters, but there were interviews with someone from Arc System Works in Japan, Lee Mitsu, that had stated that they are looking to put in more characters and that it's going to be crossplay between PS3 and PS4. So even if you don't have the next-gen system, you know, you can still play this on your PlayStation 3. Really wish it was on Xbox 360 and Xbox One. I thought that would have been great, but they said they try to get out more to the Japanese market, and Japan just isn't really an Xbox nation. So yeah, and I have pre-ordered a white PS4 just so I can play this. So yeah, okay, yeah, I also want to play this too, but that's beside the point. Anyways, the game looks good. From what I've been hearing, Miles923 Maximilian said on a Twitch live stream that he was saying it felt to him kind of slower than XX. It felt more like Guilty Gear X at that speed, which I haven't played much of the original X, so you know, it still looks really good. GameSpot also, if you do a search, GameSpot has some actual recorded footage, like direct capture footage of Xrd, and wow, it is beautiful. It's very beautiful looking. It's running on the PS4, and it is probably one of the most amazing looking games I've seen so far of this generation. And sadly, it's not going to be one of the most talked about, but man, does it look gorgeous. Yeah, so of course we got that, and then of course the big talk of the town, Super Smash Brothers. One thing I have to say is Nintendo, I have to give you props. You guys have turned it around from last year's EVO, where the big controversy of where they had stopped it and from being played, and it won a charity raffle to, not charity raffle, but a charity vote to get into EVO, and then Nintendo decided to block it, and then word got out, and it was just bad press for Nintendo, and then someone at Nintendo looked at it and said, yeah guys, what are we doing? We need to correct this and allow them to do this. And then it seems like Nintendo kind of gets the idea. They're slowly, still not there yet, but they're still getting the idea that, hey, you know, people love this game. They love talking about, like, showing it. So what did Nintendo do? Not only did they announce that you could play as the Mii fighter, with, you know, of course you have several types of fighter classes, and you can change your fighting, your special moves and things like that, which is really, really neat. And of course announcing Pac-Man as well, and the goddess, who I forgot her name from, Kid Icarus. So if them having those characters weren't enough, they had a tournament with professional players, professional announcers. They also had some actual celebrities come on. Now these aren't the biggest celebrities. The biggest one I think they have is Zelda Williams, which is Robin Williams' daughter, which I guess she's famous by birth as far as that goes, but she's also known for being named after the Princess Zelda, because Robin Williams really likes Zelda. So yeah, that was actually really cool. It was hosted by Jeff Keighley, everybody's favorite Doritos spokesperson. And it was just a really fun time. Like, you could tell, like, the crowd was packed. Everybody was so super excited, so happy to be there. And it was just a blast to watch, and it was so good to see Nintendo finally opening up. And then also it was nice to hear Reggie at the end threatening to kick somebody's ass. So, yes, he actually said ass. I'm making this up. But, yes, guys. So, I'm going to wrap this up because this went long. But those are the fighting games of E3 2014. wow, quite a few that are going to carry us on from this year into next year. Hopefully more announcements to come on that stuff, and then who knows, there may have been one or two I may have missed, maybe some smaller ones that need to get some love. If so, please let me know. I'll definitely love to look into it and shout them out, because the more people that play fighting games, whether, look, like, I'm not even big into Mortal Kombat, but you know what, if people love Mortal Kombat, want to get into it, and want to play it, by all means play it. Let's get fighting games back in the spot. Let's get people playing them, let's get people talking about them. Especially some of these smaller ones. We want to get them out. I want my Persona 4s and Guilty Gear XRs to be just as popular as the Street Fighters of the world, so yeah. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. What were you excited fighting game-wise about E3? So, leave your comments and thoughts down below. Until next time, game on.